Tottenham make inquiry over deal for England international. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. And let me tell you, things are heating up in the transfer market. But first, are you subscribed yet? Hit that button and join the Tottenham fam for all the latest news. According to TBR Football, Tottenham have now made some advances towards Archie by launching an inquiry over a deal for the Crystal Palace midfielder. Archie has been linked with a move to Spurs. Eze has been heavily linked with a move to Tottenham over the last few weeks, with several outlets suggesting that the Palace star has emerged as one of the North London club's top transfer targets. This includes an update by Football Transfers last week, which stated that the Lilywhites could soon meet with the Eagles hierarchy to discuss a deal for the England international. TBR Football have reported that even though Eze is currently at the Euros, Spurs have now reached out to Palace to inquire about a deal for the player. The outlet claims that Ange Postecoglou is a fan of the attacker's versatile skill set, while the 25-year-old is open to the idea of moving to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. The publication backs up what has been reported by other sources over recent weeks by stating that Spurs would have to meet the midfielder's release clause, which stands at over £60 million. The report also adds that Tottenham will not have a free run at easy and are expected to face strong competition from the likes of Manchester City, Liverpool and Arsenal, who have all checked in on the former QPR star over recent months. Based on what we have heard from several outlets over the last few weeks regarding Postecoglou's admiration for Eze, it sounds like the Palace star is the one player that the Tottenham might be willing to break the bank for this summer. Spurs would likely have to spend a club record fee to land the 25-year-old, as I cannot see the Eagles letting him go unless his release clause is met, particularly given that they are about to lose Michael Olise. Tottenham are interested in signing Archie to replace Emerson Royal, who is expected to be on the move this summer. On the back of a failed Barcelona move, Emerson Royal arrived at the North London club in the summer of 2021. While he was an integral part of their first team in the initial seasons, a lot has changed since the arrival of Ange Postecoglou. The Brazilian fullback has been linked with a move away from the club, and according to a report from Football Insider, Spurs are hoping to replace Emerson Royal with Archie, who has had a sensational rise at Leeds United. The 25-year-old fullback was involved in 24 matches last term, but the majority of those appearances came because of injuries at the back. While Spurs are aware of the quality of the player, he is not an ideal fit in Postecoglou's system. As a result, they are ready to cash in on him despite him having 2 years left on his deal. AC Milan are the ones pushing for his signature, with Spurs holding out on their asking price of £20 million. With Emerson Royal's exit almost a certainty, Tottenham are working on signing a potential replacement. They want to bring in a young player who can grow under the Australian boss and have their eyes on Archie. While the teenager is a midfielder, he has shown a lot of promise while playing as a right-back for Leeds in his debut season with the first team. He has had a huge impact in his breakthrough campaign, and Spurs want to prize him away from Ellen Road. The 18-year-old's huge potential, along with his versatility, are major reasons why the North London club want him in their squad ahead of next season. Alan Hutton has said that his sources have informed him that Tottenham could complete a sensational swoop for Evertons centre-back Jared Baines this summer. Tottenham have been keeping an eye on Baines. Most people will not be surprised that Baines is being linked with a move away from Goodison Park, given the standard of performances he delivered consistently last season. The 21-year-old may consider himself unlucky to have missed out on the final 26-man England squad for the Euros, but one would expect him to be a key part of the Three Lions outfit for many years to come. Over the last couple of months, it has been widely reported that the Toffees are bracing themselves for offers for the centre-back, as both Manchester United and Spurs circle over him. However, it was revealed by journalist Dharmesh Sheth on Sky Sports last week that the Red Devils were ready to abandon their pursuit of Baines after seeing their opening offer of £35 million plus £8 million in add-ons being turned down by Sean Dyche's men. Alan Hutton suggests Spurs could swoop for Baines. Hutton has now revealed that he has heard that the Lilywhites could now hijack the deal and look to bring the Everton starlet to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium this summer. The former Spurs right-back told Football Insider, "I feel at times Tottenham have been light in that sense, actually across the back four. When you look at their starting back line, if any of them get injured or go missing for a good length of time, The players that come in aren't quite up to the standard. To have someone in the door with that potential who could be a regular starter for England moving forward, that could be a great deal. He did really well last season, and there are talks Christian Romero could be on the move, so there are a few things in the pipeline that might lead towards them going for someone like Branthwaite and him filling that void at centre-half. I have heard there could be a hijack there from people I speak to at the club. Branthwaite evidently has a high ceiling, and Postecoglou might fancy his chances of getting the best out of the youngster, but I just cannot see Tottenham spending more than £50 million or £60 million to address a position which is not as big a priority as other roles. Alistair Gold has confirmed that Bologna striker Joshua Xery is at least on Tottenham's radar as the North London club continue their search for a striker. Tottenham are on the hunt for a new striker. Over the last few months, the likes of Feyenoord's Santiago Gimenez and Brentford's Ivan Toney have been mooted as the number 9s who are at the top of Tottenham's wish list. However, there have also been sporadic links with Xery, who has been a big hit in Serie A since swapping Bayern Munich for Bologna last summer. It was previously reported by the print edition of Corriere dello Sport that both Spurs and AC Milan had been circling over the forward after having been impressed by his displays at the Renato Dallara Stadium last season. Spurs have looked at Xery but are not leading the race. More recently, Manchester United have been installed as the favourites to land the Netherlands international, with Sky Germany reporter Florian Plettenberg claiming a few days ago that the Red Devils have already spoken to the Bologna star's agent regarding a transfer. When asked if Xery is an option for Ange Postecoglou's side this summer, Gold said, "Joshua Xery is a player Tottenham have scouted." Although the noise in Serie A seems to suggest that Milan are leading the pack for the Bologna striker, with Manchester United also interested. Based on the intensity of the speculation, it does not seem as if Tottenham are as keen on Xery as Manchester United and Milan are. Spurs appear to be focusing their attention on the likes of Gimenez, Toney and Openda, but one cannot rule out a twist since we are still in the early days of the transfer window. That's all for today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with all things Tottenham, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications on our latest content. Don't forget to like this video and share it with fellow Spurs supporters. Let's grow our Tottenham News Today community together. Thanks for watching, and as always, come on you Spurs.